Actually, it's happening. Hello, this is Mr. Bing. It is Project Lead the Way, course number 1, Introduction to Engineering Design. It is 9:47 a.m. on Friday, October 16th, 2020. We're in room 413, Liberty High School. I'm here with my Introduction to Engineering class, last names M through L. And I'm also broadcasting this in my Schoology conference to my other half of the class, A through L. I said M through L, M through Z, A through L. And so I'm going to teach this 1, 2, 4 lesson, or make an attempt to do that on the recording, on the Schoology conference, and live in front of this class. So right now I have to tell all of you that are here with me physically right now, Cole and Zach and others, close your laptops, please. Close them all and put your pens down and look at my big screen, and let's see if I can repeat the performance I had yesterday. Yesterday was actually pretty good. I did a pretty good job teaching, probably the best job I've done so far this year. That's not really saying much, so don't get excited. So anyway, close that, please, Bowden and Sullivan. Close that laptop, please. And what I want to show you is on assignment 1.2.4. I want to sort of use this as a way of bringing everything together as far as making a part in Fusion, and then making a multi-view, and then doing the dimensioning, all that kind of thing. So give me a little bit of time for this. I am going to try to go as fast as I can, because you can just pause. You can just pause and replay that if something I said it goes by too fast. Okay, 1.2.4, Fundamentals of Dimensioning. There is a resource in this assignment, Dimensioning Examples, which I suggest you look at, because in this assignment you have to make 4 objects. You have 4 objects that you sketch on pen and paper, and then those same objects or different objects that you model on the computer. You can pick any four objects in the universe, and here's just a few that if you want to have a suggestion. Cole, you were looking at this drawing number 1. That's exactly the one that I did yesterday, and the one that I want to do right now. And so this object looks like sort of a wonky U-shaped little Tetris block thing. And so when I look at this, the face that I see as the front is this face. So that's what I'm going to start with on Fusion. So I open up Fusion. I didn't do anything. I just opened it. I deleted all my other projects and folders so I could start super fresh. And so I'm going to go straight new project, and I'm going to name it. This is IED 1.2.4 WBM for my initials. I'm going to push enter. And then I guess I'm going to open the project. And for some reason that I don't quite understand, after I've made the project, then I need to make a folder in the project. And I don't know what else to name it except the same thing I just named it, 1.2.4 WBM for the name of that folder. And then within that folder, I'm going to make the part. Then remember the part looks like this. I'm going to make that, or start to make that. And I'm going to do that design, right, Amari? Design. And I don't know why it doesn't look like anything happens, Amari, but I think something happened. So I'm going to start my design. I'm going to choose one of these 3 planes. That one is the one that I like. And I'm going to make a rectangle. My rectangle starting the origin and going somewhere. I don't know where it's going. That it's going to go from here, that corner, to there, to that corner. But I need to know the size of that. Dimensioning is kind of the point of this assignment. Kindred. Absolutely. And so from this corner to this corner is going to be, it's going to be 2 inches wide and 1.5 inches tall. These are inches. That is the standard unit in engineering. So back to Fusion. Remember, I was trying to make this rectangle. And if you note, I can't really point at it because as soon as I try to point at it, it disappears. See that right there, that blue thing right there? Right. That's a dimension you can literally type in. Rather than clicking it, you can type. And I think it was a 2. I think it was a 2, right? Wasn't it a 2? It was a 2 wide. Oh, darn it. It was a 2 wide. So instead, I want it to be a 1.5. It's 1.5 tall. Tab, and it goes to the other one. 2. Now I got 1.5 and 2. There's my rectangle. Look, 1.5 and 2. And then this is where Cole probably wanted me to explain, well, what about this cutout little piece here? Well, that's another rectangle. That rectangle is 1/2 inch wide, but it's 1 inch away from the edge, and it's 1 inch deep. So I got to go 1 inch away from the edge, and then another 1/2 inch, and then 1 inch deep. And so there's a million ways to do this. I do it kind of a strange way, but it sort of works. I make another rectangle. Yeah, I make another rectangle. This rectangle, what is it going to be? This rectangle is going to be 1 wide, And so going over here, I'm going to make it well, that's tall. I don't care about the tall. I just care about the wide, which is 1. And then enter. So now I've got this rectangle. I'm going to make another rectangle. Caden, this is not the, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Caden, this is not the only way to do it. I'm just doing it to 1/2 wide, 1 down, 1/2 wide, and 1 down. So another rectangle. I'm going to go 1/2. Well, it's 1 down, tab, 1/2 wide. Okay, so whoops, undo that. Undo is your friend. Okay, rectangle. This time I'm going 1 down, 1/2 wide. Okay, I think that worked this time. All right, so I got all these rectangles going on, and I'm going to, well, that kind of looks like what I want. Now I'm going to extrude. Oh, that was a green check mark I just hit to get out of what they call a sketch. Now I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to extrude that and that. And I'm going to go whoop. Now, Cole, doesn't that kind of look like what we want? But I need to know the actual dimensions. This is dimensioning. We're not just putting anything up there. It's got to be the dimensions that are indicated. So the depth of this thing is shown in this top view, 3/4. So 3/4 for me, because I like decimals better than fractions. 3/4 for me, is that where is that 0.75? Is that right? Am I doing this right? Okay, there it is. Cole, impressed? Hit the little home so I can, oh, yes, yes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so that's just making a piece. That was 2 assignments ago. So for this assignment, you got to multi-view and dimension it. And so the multi-view, I don't know what to do. Multi-view, let me go to design, let me go to drawing. A multi-view is called a drawing for some reason. A part is called a design. A design is a part, a drawing is a multi-view. And so let me see, it's going to be from design. Yes, I just made a design. So I'm going to make a drawing from the design. And I'm going to name it. What am I going to, I'm just going to name it the same thing I name everything, which is IED 1.2.4 WBM. And I'm going to name it that. And okay, did anything happen? Now I'm getting a little nervous. Do I click OK? Okay, oh my gosh. All right, now oh, darn it, I forgot the inches. I screwed up and I don't have time to fix it now, but I should have at the beginning selected inches for my my unit, and it's defaulted to millimeters, which is a big problem, but I don't have time to fix it right now. But here's the object that I just made. Cole, you recognize that. And so that's the front view. So I'm going to go, boom, the front view, because I know, I already know that that's where the front view needs to be. And I'm going to click OK. Now, the sheet is not right either. The sheet is supposed to be, and you'll see this in the assignment, the sheet is supposed to be, where's sheet settings? Let's say sheet settings, right there. Sheet settings, nothing's happening. What does that say? The sheet size? Sheet size, do I click on that? Then it's a B, we want an A. There we go, that looks the way we want it. And then I'm gonna move that over there. Okay, so there's the front view of my object. There's the front view of my object. I need all the other views. So what do I do here? This, I don't know what that says, but it looks like a thing, right? And so I'm gonna do that. And I clicked my front view and then swing over here, click that, and then swing over here, click that. Look, it made a side and the top. And then look, woo, that's nice. Then and what do I do now? Enter, enter. Okay, oh, beautiful. I got a front and a top and a side and an isometric 3D. This looks exactly like the example, but except I made it. I made it with my fingers and mouse clicky thing. And so this view, according to the rules, this view cannot have hidden lines in it. So that's got to go away. It also should be shaded. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to edit view and nothing happened. Click it again. Oh, and then there's the shading. I know this is fast. You'll figure it out. Right, Amari? They'll figure it out. No, you won't. No, they will. Amari, be positive. Okay, so okay, good. Isometric view is good. By the way, we made a part. That was 2 lessons ago. We made a multi-view. That was 1 lesson ago. Now is today's lesson. Dimensioning. So now that I've got this, I'm going to go, I guess there's dimension right there. Dimension. And I want to have that full dimension right there, that 2. So I got it. And what I want you to notice is that I'm dimensioning. You want to focus a lot of your dimensioning in the front view if you can. You of course have to have an overall dimension of its width and then an overall dimension of its height. So that looks good. Good, good, good. This too applies to the width of this view and this view, so you don't have to do it again. This 1.5 applies to the height of this view, so you don't have to do it again. It applies to both. However, we got this weird little feature here. I've got to do something. I've got to indicate what size that feature is. However, 0.5 is not enough information. I also need to know how far it is from the edge. Now there's a third little piece here that I don't care about because I know that 2 minus 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. You don't do redundancy with your dimensions. If 2 and minus 1 and minus 0.5, if you can do that easily, then you don't need to put a dimension there to figure out that 0.5. Okay, this is looking good. This 1 and this 0.5 also refer to here and here, so you don't have to put it there. But then this feature, we still don't really know how deep it goes. And so you see that there's a line here and there's a dashed line here. This is a hidden line. So I've got a choice. I can make a dimension go from here to here, right? I can do that. I guess that's a choice. That doesn't look good. Let me undo that. Undo that. Undo it again. Why is it not undoing? Oh, there we go. And I'm going to click this and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. Stretch it out. There we go. And then go back to dimension again. I'm getting nervous. I'm feeling like this is going up. Where's the, oh, there it is. Okay, so here I can do this dimension here, and I can say, oh, look, it's 1. However, there's a rule that says you should not, your dimension extension line should not cross the object. That's a problem. So what if I did it here instead? Well, there's another rule that says you can't dimension to hidden lines. So I have a choice between breaking this rule or breaking this rule. And it's really your choice which rule you're going to break. I'm going to push enter. And most people would disagree with me, but I'm going to delete that one. Nothing happened. Why is nothing happening? Oh my goodness, delete. Okay, good. Oh, okay up there. All right, so this dimension, a lot of people would disagree with me, but I prefer a dimension to the hidden line rather than crossing of the object. Sometimes you don't have a choice at all. Sometimes there is no choice. And then there's one more dimension, which is the sort of the depth of this thing, the depth of this thing, the depth of this thing. And that's shown in this view. The side view shows the depth of it. So I'm going to make a new dimension. I don't know why I keep clicking dimension when it's already activated. That's nice. I like that. By the way, that 0.75 is the same as this one. So you do not need to do it again. That would be redundant. You don't do redundant. So I think that's it. I think, let me look back at this. Got the 1.5 and the 1 at the 2, the 3/4. By the way, they have a missing view here. We can't have a missing view. We have to have all 4 views, which we have. I think I got it. What do you think? Yeah. Bowden, is that good? That's the lesson. That's actually 3 lessons. Kendrick, you may do that. Take your yellow pass, please. Oh, I got to write you new. I have to write him a new pass. Okay, I wrote all over it, didn't I? Okay. Stop it. Go away. Cole, are you satisfied now? Because Cole was the one who sort of initiated this discussion. Lewis, satisfied? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now. I'm very proud of all of you. I'm a little bit proud of myself. And so I'm going to stop the share and say hello, hello, and end the recording. And I will see you Monday.